Let's go to Texas and say hi to David. David, what's going on today, man?
Not much, guys. What's going on?
We're rocking and rolling.
Hey, I drive a truck. I was down in Texas over the weekend, and me and my buddy went across they call it Boys Town over there.
Boys Town?
Yeah, it's called Boys Town. That's where all the whores are.
All right.
So I had one. She was probably about 19, and I was so nervous, and my shit didn't work. I took 2 Viagras, 200s, and nothing fucking happened at all.
Jimmy, 200 milligrams of Viagra, is that a lot?
What did you take that for? I take 100 milligrams in Brazil, and I'm picking off 3 a night.
I took one, and nothing happened. So I took another one about an hour later. Still nothing happened. So I got fucking problems, obviously.
Uh-oh.
But my buddy, he had 5 of them, 5 different ones in one night, and then the last one he had after I went back, he had a tranny. Well, the tranny blew him in the bar twice, and then he gets him back to the motel room, pulls the pants off, and the guy had looked like about the size of a walnut. He said he had it wrapped up in toilet paper and tucked back between his legs. He said, well, I've gone this far, I might as well go ahead and fuck him.
Oh, God.
No bag.
No bag.
Wow.
No, all of them with no bag.
Hey, let me ask you.
There's a team player.
Why were you taking are you sure it was real Viagra, man?
I bought them in the pharmacy down there. That's the only thing. But the first one I took, my face got really hot, like it flushed, like they said it would.
Yep.
And then nothing ever happened after that. So then I took the other one. So I don't know. It stamped Pfizer and it's in the package like it should be. But I don't know if it was real or not. Either that or I got some serious medical issues.
Do you have problems getting rods normally?
No, not normally. I think I was just so nervous, probably.
Have you had a rod since?
Yeah, I have.
Well, then you're fine.
Yeah,
it was probably
just a little nervous.
Yeah, but he said he had that tranny and he went ahead and did it twice. And then he woke up the next morning and he said, I'm gay now, aren't I? I said, no, you're not gay.
What, were you in bed together? He woke up and turned to you?
No, I wasn't in bed with him. He went to bed about 4:30 and I woke up about 6.
Did he put his face in your neck? Like I used to tell my girlfriend that me and her father would be doing, whack each other's bags, and her father would put his face in my neck as he was finishing and go,
Let me ask you something. What was that clip where you guys saying, the guy saying, turn it off? What, is that from a movie?
Oh, yeah, it's one of our favorite movies. It wasn't
hardcore.
It wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but we laughed so hard when we watched that movie. It's starring George C. Scott.
George C. Scott, his daughter runs away and gets into the porn industry. He's spending a lot of money.
Right?
Yeah, he's spending money on a private investigator trying to find her, and the investigator finds this film, takes him to a movie theater, pops it in, and he's sitting in the movie theater chair watching the film of his little girl with 2 guys, and he just loses his mind and starts, turn it off.
Yeah, he's just going crazy.
I'd play it right now, but don't
love you guys, man. Punching out.
All right, the best is when he goes undercover as the producer of a porn film.
Oh, yeah.
And he's in a seedy motel, and all these porn actors are coming in trying to get the part for this movie that he's making.
He's trying to find one of the guys that was in the movie with his daughter. So he dresses like he would assume a porn director would dress. It's just the worst pimp-type cowboy clothes.
And has an open call for, young studs for his latest porn movie, and they're coming in one after another showing George C. Scott their junk.
And he can't look like he's freaking out, but he's freaking out.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And the guy's like, do you want to see my stuff? And he's like, yeah, all right.
Well, because he didn't want his cover blown because he knows he was looking for a white guy and a black guy comes in. So he's like, obviously this isn't the guy, but he didn't want... So the guy's like, well, aren't you going to check out my stuff? Well, all right, I guess.
I'm Big Dick Black.
All right.
Yeah. And then other guys come in and show him their junk, and it's just a real uncomfortable movie. It's a comedy now, though.
That's a bit we could do. Movies that weren't supposed to be comedies but turn into comedies.
They are now. And back then, I guess that was the most serious, that movie was taken seriously. People watched it, and now it's so dated. The language, the clothes, the movie itself, subject matter, it's just, it's funny.
I still say About Schmidt wasn't supposed to be a comedy, but I laughed pretty damn hard.
I wasn't really laughing at that movie.
I
it was
laughed
kind of like, ugh. Pretty.
It was so awful that it just turned into comedy.
It was awful. It was really awful.
But I got in an argument with a bunch of people online. They're like, no, dude, that was supposed to be a comedy about Schmidt.
I thought it was, too.
Well, the trailers show it as this is a comedy, but when you're sitting in the movie theater and old ladies are crying all around you, I think it wasn't supposed to be a comedy, okay?
Yeah.
I just found it funny because I got a twisted sense of black humor in me.
I think they call that bittersweet. It's like if you rubbed lemons on Steve's face.
That's bitter cozy.
All right, this guy has a rolling wow sticker stop. I have no idea what this means. Let's go to Reaper, the trucker. Reaper, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I just calling in to let you guys know I'm doing rolling wow sticker stops for y'all.
All right. How are we supposed to find you if you're rolling?
Okay, well, I'm on the PA Turnpike right now. I tried calling in a couple of days already. I can't give an exact location. I'll be able to do better tomorrow. But, I mean, if anybody listening, I'm on the PA Turnpike right now. I'm about to get off to go up Interstate 99. I mean, if people are listening and they see me,
God.
I'm in a USA truck.
And
what is number 6083?
And you're
you
just
see
going
me going down the road, you flash your lights at me or whatever, I'll pull over. You come back to the truck. I'll give you a couple stickers.
Do you understand how creepy that is and how that's not going to happen?
Right.
What are you going to just...
Hey, Jim.
Are you going to just...
Hey, thanks for hanging up on me.
When we hang up on you?
When I called Eric one day and he said, hold on, Jim wants to talk to you. And then the phone went dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, all right.
I feel bad. Why don't you offer gyno exams in the back of your truck, too? That's the same level. Awfulness.
Dude, you're probably the worst marketer for our radio show ever.
Well,
How are people supposed to find you? Are you going to, like, slow down to 55 miles an hour and just, like, reach your hand out the window and hope they can grab it?
Come on, grab a hold of this sticker.
You know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about getting a broomstick and some way, doing it that way.
A rolling wow sticker stop. Now I've heard it all as far as
Well,
promotion for this radio
like
show.
I said, I'll be as soon as I get my new run tomorrow, I'll be able to stop and then actually give an exact location where I'll be, and then it'll be easier that way. But for right now, I mean, that's the only way I can do it.
Well, we look forward to your phone call tomorrow to see where you might stop for a little while.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Reaper. He's
Yeah,
trying.
no problem.
Anthony, he's trying. He's trying to promote the radio show.
Yeah.
You know, we want to promote the radio show. We asked for a pair of Super Bowl tickets a couple weeks ago. Where's Herky Jerky Ben? Where are we at with the Super Bowl tickets? We got two great teams in the bowl this year. A lot of excitement.
Why would anyone want to go? Everyone knows the Pats are going to win. It's going to be a blowout.
We're huge in Philly. We're huge in Boston. This is perfect for us.
Yes.
We need a pair of Super Bowl tickets. We want to bring back the chowder eating contest.
Ooh. Isn't that favoring the Pats a little because it's chowder?
Well, maybe we could throw some cheesesteaks in there. I don't know.
Cheesesteak and chowder challenge.
You think the mayor's going to have one of those wacky bets?
Of course.
I'll bet you a tub of New England clam chowder, and you bet a cheesesteak.
I bet you a dirty bomb against some cheesesteaks.
Big fat-tongued mayor jackass.
Like if Philly loses, they have to shoot a pregnant woman in the mayor's office, and if Boston loses, they bring in Santa Claus and throw things at him in the office. Why don't you really represent those cities properly?
That's a bet I want to see. You're right. Yeah, because Giuliani was at one of those inaugural balls. Obviously the ex-mayor of the city here, New York, and he had some of his cowboy boots on. And they were kind of laughing. I'm like, what the F? You're dressing up for
the suits and boots ball or something?
one of those. And it was what he won from Yankees played one of the Texas teams. Hello, help me out, Yankee fans.
Rangers?
In the World Series that year.
The World Series. The Yankees beat the Braves.
Yeah, Texas is in the American League.
They didn't beat the Astros.
Well, then how did he get the
it was
boots?
one of the playoffs or something.
Maybe it was
Maybe it was
playoffs
playoffs?
against the Rangers, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So he won it from one of these mayor,
And he was
bets.
wearing them at this
he was wearing
shindig?
at the one of the inaugural parties.
That's what's the worst thing about having a cowboy as president. They have these parties, and it's like a good idea. Let's have a suits and boots party. And like all these city slickers have to put on these cowboy boots and go down there, and they're completely out of place. You know how out of place people look in New York, the tourists, when you see one of those tourists walk by with the cowboy hat and the boots on?
Oh, yeah.
And he's looking around, and you're just like, where is the homeless guy with the brick? Because it's got to go over this guy's head. He's got no clue.
Know what I think in my head? Rob him!
Exactly. Just
rob
him.
him!
Hello, exactly. Just rob him. And that's how out of place, like, Giuliani looks if he's wearing cowboy boots.
Oof. So, Ben, where are we at with the Super Bowl tickets?
They're working on it.
They're working on it.
I asked about it yesterday.
I mean, they want us to take the show to the next level. How about they help us take the show to the next level? How about a pair of Super Bowl tickets? That can't be hard for a big, huge company like XM. We need a pair of Super Bowl tickets.
I'm sure World Series tickets will be easy.
Dude, yeah. You want to watch the World Series, do you?
We're on regular radio on one lousy station. We could get Super Bowl tickets. That's a no-brainer. Get a pair of nosebleed tickets.
One lousy station was right.
Get the nosebleed tickets. We'll give them away to a fan. They won't know the difference until they make the ride down to Jacksonville, because I'm sure we won't throw in the airfare like last time.
Of course not. Get there yourself.
Remember that?
Of course.
Broadcast live from Boston. We had this whole Super Bowl show, and we gave out a pair of tickets. And, oh, by the way, you have to find a way.
Got to get there yourself. Where was it last year? Anyone remember?
Well, this was a couple years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
That was New Orleans, right? Maybe.
Couldn't they get an airline on board, Continental or somebody, just to or from Boston, whatever, U.S. Air, or wherever it is, to fly someone down there?
Well, the guy that won, remember, he sold them on like eBay and then had a party all weekend.
That's
the
right.
Who won?
He sold them. He probably couldn't get down there. Had to sell
them. One of our old bosses emailed me yesterday. He's got tickets because his station in Philly is broadcasting.
Tim Sabian?
Yeah, he's got tickets.
Tim Sabian, who's trying
to call up Tim.
Never mind. Who? Well, yeah. Wow, I almost said.
Ben, why don't we get to work on those Super Bowl tickets? Ope wants them, Ant wants them, and I think the boys make a good point.
There you go. Get a Super Bowl tickets. Let's go to Craig in Jersey. Craig, what's up?
Hey, Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
It's good to hear you guys again, man. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Did you just get the XM?
I've had it since October, your first day.
Nice.
It was awful that first day.
Wow. Thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah, really.
I'm real nervous, man. This is like I've been waiting to call you guys my whole life.
You
man.
are freaking out. We can hear it in your voice.
Make
it a good one.
You realize who you're talking to, right?
All right. Yeah, I know.
Make it a good one.
Just two normal guys.
Don't screw up.
Don't screw up, man.
I know. Get the car crash ready.
Do you realize that you're being heard all over America right now?
I know, man. It's awesome.
Like people in California somewhere are listening to you, so don't get too nervous on us.
All right.
All over the world, because on the internet, people from England are listening.
Yep. Actually, I was reading an email today from Australia. A lot of fans in Australia. Yeah,
we have fans in England that showed up at the Comedy Cellar one night. British O&A fans.
So we really need you to just calm down, take a deep breath. People count on these phone calls. We rarely go to the phone, so don't be nervous, okay?
Okay, man.
It's not like Anthony and I are international radio stars known all over the world for our St. Pat's incident, so just calm down, okay?
Okay.
Right now, there's a single man in Modesto who really needs a laugh.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy.
Hi.
You're the best, man.
Thanks, fella.
I tell you, you just remind me of me, you know? I'm as sick as they come.
Without the comedy.
But, you make me feel good about myself.
But anyway, I'm like you, man.
What?
I'm just like you.
Yeah.
You're nothing like me.
Hardcore. When, I remember watching that, man, like when it first came on HBO.
Hardcore.
So what happened, buddy? I'm sorry, what happened? You were watching Hardcore?
Yeah, when that first came on HBO, when I was like around like 12, 13 years old, I remember watching that, and when he was like setting himself up as like a big porno guy, George C. Scott.
Yeah.
And that guy Jim Sloan comes in, you know, the guy that
I'm Big Dick
his
Black.
old lady, or fucked his daughter.
Right.
Oh,
right? And he's standing there, and he's like, oh, I particularly liked you in this one film, you know? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, guys. Let me back up. First, the guy comes in and goes,
he has to back up.
Yeah,
that's never good in a call, sir.
I'm sorry.
It's always forward motion.
All right, when the guy Jim comes in, the guy that fucked his daughter comes in, he goes, oh, hi, guys, my name's Jim Sloan, but my friends call me Jism Jim. And, you know, he goes, you want to see my junk? And he pulls down his pants. And then,
he's
so
like, nervous.
Oh, he's the gulp. Pull down his pants.
I'm just waiting for the Chris Farley line. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
But George
remember?
You know, says, listen, I particularly liked you in this movie.
Dude, calm down. The whole freaking country is listening to right now.
Oh, man.
Horrible.
South Beach is listening. Chicago's listening.
Right.
We got fans all the way up in Maine as they try to dig out from that snowstorm.
But then George C. Scott starts taking a lamp and just fucking beating the shit out of the guy with it, remember?
Yeah, but no, the guy called himself, what was his nickname? And like, from what
Jism
reason?
Jim. My name's Jim
Yeah,
Sloan.
but why
my
was...
friends call me Jism Jim.
Yeah, but what was the problem with George C. Scott, though?
Well, he was looking for his daughter.
Yeah, no, but how come he didn't...
Because that was the guy that was fucking his daughter.
Yeah, but why was he mad at him when the bottom line is he wasn't really producing a new film?
Because...
No, he wasn't...
Because the guy was like, when he said, listen, when George C. Scott said, listen, I'm producing a new film, I particularly like you with this girl, Jism Jim goes, no way, dude, not that chick. She was so fucking freaky, my goddamn cock hurt for like weeks afterward. There's no way. there's no way I'm working with that fucking bitch again. And then George C. Scott just ripped the lamp right out of the wall and just started smashing it over his fucking head, remember?
In real life?
No, in the movie. In the movie.
What movie?
Why did he sleep with George C. Scott's daughter, dude? Why would you, if you're working with George C. Scott, why would you try to...
George C. Scott's character in...
What movie was that again?
Movie Hardcore.
Oh, Hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Hardcore. Okay. No, I was confused.
Right, Craig.
And George C. Scott didn't hit him with a lamp. He slapped him in the face and called him Yellow Belly.
Hey, listen, the other thing, you know, I watched Full Metal Jacket this weekend because I'm trying to, like, really learn, like where everything comes from on the show.
Yeah.
And, Jimmy, you talk about movies that suck, man. That movie, I was, like, at the end of it, I was just, like, sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck happened? What was the point of this?
Wait. The beginning of Full Metal Jacket is great.
Wait, can I?
That was awesome, no doubt about it, with Pyle. But after that, like, when did get weird. I find out that this guy is just like some field reporter. I'm like, I wanted fucking Matthew Modine to get his head blown apart or something at the end. You know, it just ends with
I've always said that
away or whatever.
I've always said that movie is like two different films.
Yes.
The first half is just awesome. The second half has some moments, but it just doesn't compare to the first half of that film.
Right. Best part of the second half is the old guy going, "What's that? Some kind of sick joke?" That guy was he was the best part of the second half of that movie.
Yeah.
All right, Craig. Thank you.
Hey,
Craig.
Opie and Anthony, man.
Oh,
I'm going to keep on rocking, and I'm going to punch out.
All right.
Too late.
Hey, I'm going to call you guys back soon, okay?
Oh, you don't have to.
We are.
Trust me.
And I'm going to keep getting better and better.
All right.
You don't really have
Got
to.
plenty of room to
come
grow.
down there.
That's right.
Craig, you don't have to call back soon. Don't worry. Let your appearance just sit there for a while. Let people enjoy it.
Listen to the replay. You could critique your own appearance and maybe work on it.
No,
I
definitely.
can't wait till my wife hears me tonight, man. She's going to definitely, you know, like tell me that I have to get a new job.
Nah, definitely.
Got too much time on my hands.
Definitely call back.
Okay.
Not you.
Hey, Jimmy.
All right, Craig. Thank you.
And then he tries to get you. Hey, Jimmy.
All right, listen.
Wow, was that a horrid phone call?
We really tripped him up, though. Did you? I hope everyone else enjoyed the gulping.
The gulping.
Here's the deal. Listen to me. We don't mind cursing on this show, but just calm down with the cursing.
Yeah, you know, if you've noticed, and some people have, and some people have actually criticized us, saying that we're taming the show down.
We're not taming the show down.
We said it right from the start. The reason that it's so cool to be on satellite isn't the fact that you could just curse all the time. How many times? Pull interviews. For people that are saying we're taming the show down, pull the interviews we did before we even hit these airwaves, jerk-offs. We said it's not about getting on and doing the F show all day long. All day long. It's not about that. It's about the stuff, the subject matter we can cover, how we can talk about it. So when we say F or we just don't curse or say crap instead of it's not taming the show down. It's just doing the show we want to do. But the callers, Jesus Christ, they are just potty mouths. We understand you're allowed to curse in this forum. There's no FCC regulations against it. But to have a call, it kind of takes away from your call if every other word is F this and S and, you know, the C word. So just try to keep it in perspective.
And it's like profanity, and people, anyone that's just tamed down, like as a stand-up, I can say whatever I want on stage. I really, without any restrictions. Sometimes you use it as a vehicle at times, but other times, like, if you keep doing it, it gets played out and it loses any effect, and then people are like, ugh, I write already. So even as a stand-up, I try to avoid it at times just for that reason.
You don't curse a lot?
Oh, I do curse.
Not
but
you.
He was talking to Eric.
No, but I was going to give him his buck for the story.
Right.
Remember, we made the bet. You're worth $250 million. I'm just a little fat guy from Boston with a tear in his eye.
And
remember?
he took his dollar.
As he should have. That Colonel Kurtz face, bald head. Are you an assassin, Jerry? I'm a millionaire. You're neither.
Love it.
Oh, I really do want to just attack Bob with a machete in a little room while a cow is being slaughtered in there.
Hack him apart.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's sitting there looking at a book of poetry, trying to read out of it, but he's too stupid and he can't.
You know, speaking of the FCC, we should get into this a little bit.
Like a midget getting married on the edge of a straight razor.
Slithering, covering its face, and surviving. It's my dream. It's my nightmare.
We got to get the midget audio as well.
Yeah.
We really have to finally play that today.
Yeah, so just keep in mind the fact that if you say every other word is a curse, it takes away from the meat of your calls.
No, but dude, you guys are toning it down, dude.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Oh.
All right, Anthony, speaking of the FCC, I thought this story was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
FCC rejects indecency complaints. Now, you know, a lot of people just are all over the FCC thinking they're just out of control, things like that, blah, blah, blah. Everyone wants you and I, by the way, to comment on the Michael Powell resignation.
Yeah.
We're not gonna trash the guy. We never had a problem with the FCC, believe it or not.
There were people that would complain about our show and send complaints into the FCC, and the companies that we have worked for never paid a fine due to any content that we had on our show. We never did. They've paid off the last one. They paid off a bulk payment to get rid of a bunch of pending broadcasts.
Possible problems. They just want to wipe the slate clean and decide, all right, we'll pay this amount to just get rid of all these possible complaints.
So Infinity Broadcasting paid a big fine, but that was including our complaints.
The reality is, Ant and I over the years have studied, the complaints that the FCC found objectionable. We've sat down with lawyers, and we know how to do this type of edgy show and skirt around the issues, or we did, you know.
Yeah.
So and we find other ways to do our radio show instead of spending hours upon hours complaining that we can't do a radio show anymore because the FCC is up our butts. It's just not the case.
I can't do a show.
And the fact is, Michael Powell resigned from the FCC. They're going to get another schmuck in there that's going to do the same thing anyway.
They'll get a guy in there that's probably worse.
Probably worse.
Worse.
It's all the administration above it. If they're kind of coming down, then he's going to come down.
Right.
I don't like Michael Powell. I think they all stink. But again, that's just whoever's above them is where the dictated morality comes from.
Yep. They're thinking about taking that woman that's in there and putting her in charge, which would really be bad. You put a woman in there?
Yes.
Oh.
Because their sensibilities are always on the side of humor.
Yeah, there's a lot of humor that is based in darkness, in sickness, in stuff that a lot of people might not find funny, but put in context, it's very funny. And there are a lot of women that just cannot handle that type of humor.
And can I tell you, the Parent Television Council, I can't tell you
how
badly I hope a fire starts in their office.
Yeah, they're the organization that is causing problems for just about all of us.
I hear
the
99% of all complaints.
Even more than 99%.
It was 99 point something
percent of all the complaints that are brought to the FCC's attention is from this group.
From this group. And they are...
So basically, they're trying to tell us, meaning all of us in the room and you people listening to this radio show, they're trying to tell us what we should be able to hear on radio.
You know what these
or
people
watch
are?
On TV.
These groups like this, not even like this group. What is it? The Parent Television
Council or
You know what they are? They're a bunch of people that are so effed up in the head, so perverse, so sick in the head, with images of child molestation in their head, wants of pedophilia, wants of rape, and sick, disgusting masochism. That's what these people are.
Yep.
They can't deal with it. And they're so ill and sick in the head that they need it taken away from everything, or else they'll explode one day and kill and rape and molest children. They can't handle the slightest bit of sexuality being dangled in front of them because they lose their minds. They are all sick people.
And they're usually not good parents.
No.
They're over, like they're the type of parents, again, like the Ramseys were, the type of parents that just throw your kids out there to succeed where you failed.
Right.
They just want their voices to be heard. They just need to make a difference, and they're making the rest of us suffer because they are self-centered pigs.
And it's time for all these companies out there, Viacom, Clear Channel, Citadel, all the radio companies to start fighting back and stop being pussies.
Ignore these morons.
It's time to fight back.
Especially since you're not doing anything wrong.
Because this is the organization that is, forcing radio to get tamer, TV to get tamer. It's this one lousy group. They don't speak for the majority of this country.
Nope.
Whatsoever. Small minority that wants to control all of us.
Right.
And who's at fault here is the big radio companies for being pussies.
For actually entertaining these people's complaints.
It's time to fight back.
These are sick weirdos.
Yep.
Sick weirdos. Yeah, they have their kids, and everything they do is under the guise of protecting children. But they're so caught up in these activities that they have, complaining about these shows, trying to find every little innuendo on television and radio, that they neglect their children, and their children wind up growing up as screwed up as they are.
In a weird way, I feel almost sorry for the FCC today that they have to deal with this crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a whole list. We're going to get into a few of these. A whole list of complaints that came in from this group. What is it again? The
Parents Television Council.
Thank you. So these were a bunch of complaints that they filed with the FCC, and the FCC has spent a lot of time and write back and tell them, no, this isn't indecency. Calm down, relax, okay? Because a lot of people think the FCC is just jumping on every little complaint and making people's life a living hell. It's just not. It's just not true. It isn't, okay? And they got examples, and it's just great reading. We should put this up on our website or something. It's hilarious.
Page after page of them complaining.
Outlined
about
below is
television.
a description of the allegedly indecent materials cited in PTC's complaints. They have about 36 of them that the FCC says, "Will you guys calm down? There's nothing wrong with this with the material here."
It's become their whole existence, man. They need it to exist, or they won't have anything that they can latch onto. They're empty people who have not made a difference, and they just need their voices to be heard.
Well, you know, this is like the people that sit there all day and dial 911 and call the police to their house for no reason, and then eventually they're arrested for doing this. That should be what happens to these people.
Yep.
You can't file complaint after complaint and abuse an organization or a commission like the FCC and not have some kind of consequence.
I find it funny that there are people in this organization that are outraged by some of these clips from these TV shows
because they're sick, weird people.
I'm laughing my ass off. Like let's just get right into it. The show Everwood, a character.
Everwood, the name alone. Everwood?
Right.
Come on.
It's the guy that took 200 milligrams of Viagra down there in Boys Town.
Everwood.
That's Neverwood. That stupid limp idiot.
I know.
I couldn't get an erection and I cried alone, mumbling fool.
Everwood. A character on that show remarks to another, "I got this black guy because of you, dick."
Yeah.
They had a problem with that. They had a problem with that and filed a complaint with the FCC because of that line in that TV show.
The guy's name was Dick. Was it?
No.
No.
But everyone says you
Capitalized.
dick. It's part of language now. Fastlane. I've never even heard of the show Fastlane.
No.
One character threatens another by stating, "In my next life, I'm coming back as a pair of pliers and pull off your nutsack."
All right. That's fine.
It was fine. The FCC said no problem there. Girls Club. A young female attorney says to an older male attorney, "Those power dicks are going to start giving me trials." The attorney responds, "Is that what you call us? Power dicks?"
Power dicks.
Wow, it's bad stuff.
They're using the word dick a lot.
They hate the word dick.
Of course they do.
Dick.
Because it reminds them of when they close their eyes what they think of inserting into their own children or into their own nephews and nieces.
Exactly. You can't be this crazed about the slightest bit of sexual content without having some sick, twisted, devious thoughts going through your head. It's just the way it is. This Parents Television Council is full of perverted weirdos that want to have sex with children.
Yes.
And they want to have the most bizarre type of vile sex with maybe people of their own sex, women. Rape is usually huge fantasies in these people's heads. They're sick people who cannot take it.
Where do you get your research from?
Me?
Yeah.
I just know this.
Right.
It's a lot like the church.
Yep.
A lot like the church. There's people who are supposed to be good. They're doing this. It's supposed to be for the greater good of people. They're sacrificing many things to give their life to God and to people in the religion. And meanwhile, you saw what was happening. Homosexuality, pedophilia running rampant, things they're not supposed to be doing. I don't think you're getting into that line of work because you want to make these sacrifices. You're getting into that line of work because you can't face what the reality of your life is. So you figure, I guess a few people figure if they give their life over to God, they won't have to live this sexually deviant lifestyle. Some think it's picking grounds for what they enjoy. You know, there's different reasons you get involved in this, but the bottom line is You're just not right in the head.
It's also about they want to force the rest of society to do something so they can repress their own demons, their own sick thoughts and feelings. And it's like, look, it's not my fault. You look at children and you think those odd things.
Yeah.
I don't look at children. I hate kids. I couldn't get a rod around a kid because their stupid child crying would annoy me. That's why I don't think about them. I'm not concerned with them.
Right.
Well, more examples. We got to get right back into this. Girls Club, again, this TV show, I guess. A female character remarks, "I'm not feeling too sexual these days, especially here. I'm having a little trouble with one of the power dicks."
They're overusing that line, I think, on Girls Club.
Yeah, maybe that's why the show stinks. Got to get better writing. Dawson's Creek, Anthony. They had a problem with Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek?
One character remarks to another, "Listen, I know that you're pissed at your dad for flaking on you. It doesn't mean he's a bad dad, and it doesn't mean he doesn't love you." Another character responds, "No, it just means he's a dick."
Oh, sorry, I was dozing off at Dawson's Creek.
Dialogue?
Some of their dialogue.
Well, I guess the word dick is prevalent throughout all these complaints.
That's upsetting the PTC.
Dawson's Creek again, character tells another, "You're being a dick."
Now, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. That's on their list.
Of course it is.
And they sent an FCC complaint in, and the FCC said, "No, sorry." And it was a musical number during which the title character's naked torso and genital area are blocked by objects, furniture, and in one instance, by his hands. Remember that, Austin Powers?
Great scene.
Gets at the beginning.
Great scene, very funny.
He's moving things around, and it's hiding his junk. Very funny scene.
Do you find that titillating? Do you think people out there found that titillating or just really funny?
No, only sick, weird people would find that titillating and have this need that it be taken off because it's getting them excited, and God knows what sick thing they might do when they get excited. And why in the hell should other people enjoy this? Because they are able to watch this and enjoy it without committing some sick crime when, quite frankly, these people cannot. So they want it just eliminated. Take it away. Take away all my temptations. I'm too sick to deal with it. That's what they're saying. Later scenes include the use of the phrase "fat bastard." Not allowed to say "fat bastard."
And the word
testicles.
Oh, my God. That really is upsetting, though.
And then, of course, a male and female character in bed together with no sexual or excretory organs or activities depicted or discussed. And they complain about that. NYPD Blue, that dickhead in a wheelchair was said. What?
Who complained about that? Dana Reeves?
Wow.
Wow, that's bad. Friends, female character says that she has to go because she's got an invasive vaginal exam to get to. What? I don't get it. Why isn't this group being fined for tying up a federal?
Have you noticed there's a
committee.
couple examples here where there's a male and a female just in bed doing nothing, but there's a scene maybe of them in bed talking, doing some dialogue, and they had a problem with that, and then
of course,
and threw a complaint at the FCC.
Didn't Mancow sue actually the guy who was like harassing his show in D.C. I mean in Chicago?
But the pussy backed out of it after a while.
Who did?
Mancow.
But didn't the guy stop making complaints because it was harassment? I'm saying.
I don't think so. I think they made some kind of a deal, but he's still complaining.
It's like, you want to take that guy and just bite his face and smack his children?
It's these people's power base. It's their popularity. It's their 15 minutes of fame. And that's all it is.
God, that bothers me. WWE did what?
They sued.
They sued what?
They went after the Parents Television Council for harassing their sponsors and interfering with their TV shows and stuff. We're trying to find the article now, but they took them to court.
Good.
Line in Scrubs.
Yeah, let's go there.
Good. Character antagonizes the brother by telling the fiancé he wanted to love her up and down and all around, and that they should go put some more of your footprints on the ceiling. How is that anything to complain to? How would that even raise a red flag unless you're so deranged? You're so sick. Oof.
In another scene, a male doctor tells a female resident that he would rather listen to her go on and on about the joys of dolphin sex.
Whoa.
That's tough.
These people really have got to get a life.
The Dolphin Television Council complained about that one, I hear.
If this is offending them, they really need to get a life.
Dolphin Television.
But they can never turn it on because electricity gets wet in the water.
What are you going to do? Hey, I lost a fin to diabetes. I'm a dolphin.
We really ought to send him over to that Parents Television Council just to vomit all over their tables into their shag rugs.
There he is.
Just a couple more examples. Anthony, the One Tree Hill show here. In a school hallway, a male character tells a female character, "I've got something for you." And she replies, "I know you do, gorgeous." He then gives her a book telling her she might want to check it out. And she replies, "Oh, I definitely want to check it out. I suppose I could read the book, too."
Wow. They are really getting slim here with anything that could be complained about.
But that shows you where they are. That shows you the mentality. They're dishonest. They're not honest people. They're liars.
Yep.
Let's see. Will and Grace. They had a problem with Will and Grace. A male character studying to become a nurse remarks to a male friend that he's taken his own blood pressure many times, to which the friend replies, "Yeah, and how many times on your arm?"
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Thinking that he's going to grab his junk and take his blood pressure on that? There's a leap.
Gosh.
Boy, every little thing. Oh, he was talking about penis. Oh, my God. I can't think. I'm thinking about penis. Oh, I got to go to the kid next door and grab his.
Yep.
Sickos. You sick, disturbed jackasses.
Scrubs again. A male character and a female character is depicted in bed. They have a huge problem with this. And they're under the covers. The male character asks the female character if it's a good time to start talking about a nickname for his penis.
Mm-hmm.
They had a problem with that, Anthony.
Yeah.
If you're in the measure of the Parents Television Council, you could nickname your penis Dirty.
Dirty.
Bad.
Filthy thing.
Evil.
Ugh. The FCC also has denied bringing any fines against Saving Private Ryan. Remember? It was aired in November.
Who complained?
Them.
Same people.
Same people.
Parents Television Council. Saving Private Ryan goes on. They play it uncut. There's a lot of use of the F word and stuff because it's a war movie, trying to be accurate, and dirty language was thrown around back then, I think. And the FCC said no, complained against 159 ABC affiliates, and they denied it.
Good.
Good for you.
Scumbags.
Good for you.
How many people will remember this group? A few 100,000?
I don't know. Yeah,
it's a pretty big group. It really
can't be that big.
Bunch of soccer moms. They know what the problem is. They're not getting boned properly at home.
Right.
Their husbands are repressed bisexuals, or again, with fantasies of pedophilia. They're not getting what they need.
Yep.
So they close their legs, put on their slacks, and need to get out this aggression some other way.
That's it.
Sorry you married a dud, sweetheart. Sorry about that.
Yep. Oops. Or the husband is so whipped that he's got to listen to what his wife says, and his wife is just nagging that we got to do something to protect the children. And the husband, instead of backhanding her, says, "Okay, put me on the list."
Well, these are women, obviously, that didn't work, that decided to raise children. And instead of just being satisfied that you're raising children, they realize that they see all these other women working and having careers and that their lives are a little empty. They don't have a whole lot going on because their whole life has been to lay on their back and pump out kids. Sorry, maybe that was enough in 1950. It's not enough for you now. Yeah. Don't take it out on the rest of the country because you made that decision.
Just grab a lucky.
Grab a lucky.
Oh. Parents Television Council.
That's why I hate kids.
There it is. Where are they? ParentsTV.org. ParentsTV.org. And that's where you can find them.
TV? Transvestite?
Yeah. Ooh.
Dirty.
That's filthy.
Dirty.
ParentsTV.org. I'm sure they have all kinds of places you could send letters. Maybe our audience can maybe go to this website and voice their concerns about how these people are sending in FCC complaints.
Please be intelligent, because, I mean, this is a serious topic, and it really is time to just fight back.
Opie, I'm sure plenty of our listeners will be intelligent, and I'm sure there's a few that'll